2016 was an odd year. It was the year that dear leader got elected. Hillary Clinton lost, surprisingly, and we all didn't Pokemon Go to the polls. And with that transition, let's get into Pokemon Go. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, we were all playing Pokemon Go at the time. Pokemon Go, if you don't know or you're a boomer, was a free-to-play freemium game licensed by Nintendo that really reignited people's love of Pokemon. And it's been going strong for 5 years now. And the people that run it are known as Niantic. And the loot boxes in this game, mobile game, every mobile game has loot boxes nowadays, are the Pokemon eggs. The Pokemon eggs, you get them randomly, and you have one free incubator of the eggs, and that's how you hatch new Pokemon, by walking. That's one advertised feature of the game is, you go out and walk, and that's how you encounter Pokemon, yada, yada, yada. So I assume to go in with more, not because they love us or anything, but to deal with legislation. Each of the eggs now shows a list of their possible contents, 1 of 5 levels, and the higher the number of the level, the lower your chance of getting it. And you can click on those eggs, I guess, in the app to show a table of the possible contents, which differ between egg type and change as the game cycles through events. And how likely you are to get a specific creature is indicated by their position in 1 of 5 rarities. Level 1 is the most common, level 5 is the most rare. There are no probabilities that are listed, and they don't make it clear. Fan research has suggested that the rarest tier of creatures had around a 1 to 2% chance of hatching during some events. So fans have been wanting this to change for a while. Niantic faced backlash because in some in-game events there was a chance to get like a shiny Dino in one of these eggs, and apparently that was really hard to get, so it was a really rare loot box yield. So Niantic tweeted out on the 11th, trainers were excited to share that we're starting testing where a limited number of trainers will be able to see which Pokemon may hatch from eggs in their inventory. Trainers included in the tests will be able to tap an egg to see a list of possible Pokemon and their rarity level. Please note this will not show if the Pokemon may be shiny. So the key in the incubator is, the game's version of the loot box and key mechanic. You acquire Pokemon eggs for free through gameplay, but then you have to walk to hatch them, and you can hatch 1 egg at a time for free, or purchase additional incubators which hatch up to 9 at once, or which also slightly cut the walking distance required. What really killed this game for me is, to power up your Pokemon, you feed them candy, and not through battling or anything, you just feed them candy, and it has to be their specific type of candy. But also, every game every gym at the time I played it, there were these 3,000 level, power level Dragonites that people had just hacked. And, they were hacking the game, the servers would crash. I really hated it. And I got pretty into it for a while. A lot of people did. But it didn't go over well. So why am I talking about this? Well, our friends at Kotaku.com published a commentary article last Friday at 12:30 p.m. called Pokemon Go's eggs aren't loot boxes, they're fun presents or surprise mechanics. They even say loot boxes in general are an exploitative tool used by developers or publishers to get players to spend more money on a game than they've already bought. But notice how they're saying that they're not gambling. They are gambling. There's this John Oliver video on, like daily fantasy sports and how that's gambling. And a really sassy lady sums it up really quickly. Is there money involved? Yes. Is there an uncertain outcome involved? Yes. Can you cash out in a sense? Yes, because, one way you could is you go on a site like eBay and let's say you got a really rare Pokemon, let's say you have this shiny Dino that you open through a Pokemon egg loot box and you sell your account for $100. Well, you just profited $100 from that loot box because you gambled for it. Because you had an uncertain outcome, you didn't know what you were going to get. When I go to Vegas, I put money in and I'm not like, oh, well, I'm going to win every time, right? No, you win. I've only hit once and I won like $120, but I play minimum bet, so that's why. I'm terrible. So this person's argument, I'm not going to name drop them because I don't believe in targeted, let's just say Kotaku. Their one argument is you don't have to do the eggs. In fact, it's actually incredibly unnecessary to do so. While there are chances of hatching a rare Pokemon at given times, those chances are so low in the effort to hatch anything. And as for walking at least a kilometer for the most generic eggs, and as far as 12 kilometers means that there are invariably far better ways of finding these monsters elsewhere. But how? Honestly, anyone who's spending fortunes on incubators and marching around vast distances days on end to try to hatch that Axew is making some very specific life choices. But they still have the option to do it. What are you expecting? Oh my God. So this person is just arguing about the semantics. They're not saying, oh, well, it's not a loot box. It is a loot box. It's just, in their opinion, they don't feel it should be held to the same standard or whatever. And they end on, I'm glad Niantic are making it easier to know what might come out of an egg, but personally, I'll never be looking the surprise when an egg appears on screen, ready to crack open. That is why they're fun. Because they gave that to you for free, to give you a taste, to get you hooked, in the hopes that you do spend money to speed up the process. These mobile app developers are targeting the whales, not you specifically. They're targeting the people that they know are going to blow a lot of money on this to speed up the process because they have that option. Just my opinion. This has been your host, Luke. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe for more. I hope you have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.